Let's go ahead and do an intro for a little bit of a video. This is how many days has Johto been out now? I've been really enjoying doing these sort of vloggy stream recap videos, and I feel like a lot of people have been watching them and enjoying them as well. It's also just a great way to answer a ton of hard-hitting, active questions in the community all in one video. And a lot of times I feel like players watch these and you'll get answers to questions you would have never even thought of asking, which I think is really helpful, because sometimes you don't always know what question to ask, you know, before you actually discover it in the game itself. But the Johto came out on the 11th, I believe, so 18 days now. It's the 29th as I'm recording this. Johto's been out for 18 days, so today's day 18, and someone just asked me in chat, we're starting this video off with a banger, interesting question. Why are there alphas on the GTL with no hidden ability? How that happens is if someone has an alpha Pokemon and then sucks the hidden ability access off to put that onto another Pokemon with prismatic pearls. That's like, I believe that's the only way that can happen, which is a pretty interesting one. Or, yeah, I think that's it. I think that's the only way. I think that is the only way that is possible. That is true. You can also have a alpha Pokemon, excuse me, with like a different ability via ability pill. You can always use ability pill to change the ability, but I'm assuming they're saying like without hidden ability access. Like if you have a alpha Venusaur with hidden ability access with a little gem in the icon, right? That's, you know, you can always ability pill it back to that, but you can get an alpha without hidden ability access. But the only way to do that is, like I said, sucking the hidden ability off of it. Is this the best team for reruns? This is not the best team. This is my favorite team and my personal team I use. I recommend this team to new players a ton. But if you want like world record pace, or you want to make more Pokeyen, there absolutely are better strats than what I use, and you can find those on YouTube from other fantastic PokeMMO content creators. This is not the best strat. It's definitely just my strat, or the strat that I enjoy the most. I didn't invent this strategy. If anything, I would credit this to Roided Ewok, who was another incredible PokeMMO YouTuber who I really appreciate. But yeah, this is just my strat, not the best strat for gyms. You can definitely make more money. I think people make around like 4 to 450k Pokeyen per hour at peak, where I make around 300k usually. This run's obviously gonna be a lot more though. Why do you use your strat if it nets 150k less? It's way easier, way more brain dead, way more accessibility, and it's way easier to do this strategy on repeat. Doing a world record attempt run is like really taxing mentally and physically, and it's kind of a huge pain. If you can do that every single day and you enjoy that, more power to you. I think that's awesome. For me personally, I always talk about how MMOs and PokeMMO especially are a marathon, not a sprint. So doing whatever method, even if it makes 150k less Pokeyen per day, doing whatever method that you can do for like 2 years every single day, that's what's important. If this gym run burns you out doing it every single day for 2 years, take a break or change up your run. If doing in my opinion, like if I were to do the world record run or the more serious run every single day, I wouldn't want to do it. It wouldn't make me excited to play the game. It wouldn't be as enjoyable for me. This strategy is perfect for just sort of brain dead, running through the motions, popping off my eruptions with Typhlosions, and then talking to chat. It's also a huge run that I do on stream all the time, and I really like streaming my gym run because then it kind of encourages people and gets people in the pattern of doing their daily gym run. Speaking of daily gym run type stuff, this is a new update. They made it so you can't accidentally step on the honey steps in this gym. That's really funny. Sometimes if you mispathed and stepped on one of those, you would actually waste time during your run. That's a really funny little change, little quality of life change. It's crazy how big the difference is. Like if you had your Pokedex done prior to Johto, you would make 1 million Pokeyen per grasp. What the fuck was that visual bug? What? I'm glad I was accidentally recording. What? I just got fucking blasted to the Shadow Realm on the train. The Void? I've never seen that. Is that common? That's how it is now. Oh, that's just the norm? I always got this bug? I've never seen that bug. Oh, okay, that's just normal. All the PokeMMO players are like, yeah, that just happens every day on my gym run. Oh, okay. God damn it. How much are you investing into Halloween? Whoa. Slow your roll, dude. We still have the 11th anniversary event, King. We're not even at Halloween yet, but I do need to make a ton of Pokeyen. I plan to. Okay, I want to say I definitely won't reach this goal, but like the ideal number to have, the ideal amount of Pokeyen to have before the 11th anniversary event was probably be around 20 to 25 million Pokeyen, but I don't think I'll reach that. If I can get 20 to 25 million Pokeyen before the anniversary event, that'd be really incredible. And then For Halloween, I'd be okay with like 10 to 15 mil. Halloween's more of a grinding event for me personally. I'm happy to just like grind the boss. I'm happy to like use Halloween as a grinding and making money event, and then use anniversary event as a investing event, if that makes sense. Dude, I'm happy to hear you can abuse the WatDaFaq strategy while it's not nerfed yet, chapters. I was really tilting at the red fight, man. It was so frustrating. It was really hard, man. It was legitimately super hard. I obviously I didn't prep a team for it properly. People are saying if you prep like a Moxie Gyarados and stuff, or a Moxie Salamence, it's like a lot easier. So it was definitely just a prep thing, but I kind of just grabbed level 100s out of my PC that I had, so could have done a lot more. But with those Pokemon, I was struggling. But maybe that's my fault, or definitely it's my fault, right? But I don't know. The WatDaFaq strat is super good. If you use it while you can, and then we'll develop some sort of strategy with a better team afterwards. Once that strat gets nerfed, I'll have to do a new guide and get a whole new team together, level them all to level 100, etc., etc. Yeah, like how do you approach Xmas/Lunar New Year event, spending versus saving? I think it's different every year, and it's going to be different per person. Some people are going to want to save or spend on X holidays and vice versa. I think generally Halloween is pretty much the one event that I save on, I guess, or I like grind on, because it's like solo. Same with the Lunar New Year. So the differences are, same with the anniversary event. The anniversary event, I think the anniversary event and the Halloween event for me are both huge money making and investment opportunities. However, the Christmas and the Lunar New Year event, I don't really enjoy grinding as much because those are team-based activities. Some people will enjoy those more, and it's just person dependent. So for the Christmas and the Lunar New Year event, you need 4-man teams, and you need like communication and stuff, and it's a lot more involved. I like cooperative activities sometimes, but I get way more tired and exhausted. I think I'm just more introverted, right? Way more tired and exhausted doing cooperative 4-man activities for a couple hours versus I could just grind pumpkin for, you know, however long I want to, take breaks when I want to, have more control over it, right? So for me personally, I think Lunar New Year and Christmas event are more of what's the word? Like more of like pure investment and pure spending. I don't really grind those events as much. Whereas I might grind the Halloween event a lot more, and I might grind the anniversary event a lot because they're solo grindable and solo playable, you know? The other funny thing, Prince, is like, yeah, every time I do those holiday events, people fucking hard carry me. I'm like not that good at like the Lunar New Year event and like so I feel bad. I don't want to ever be like performing badly in like a cooperative environment. That's a huge, like, that would tilt me, right? I want to be holding up my own with my team. So I think I like to just like do a couple runs, get some strategy down, do a guide and do a video on them and kind of move on. However, once again, like with the Halloween event, the solo grindable events, I'll spend a lot more time on personally. It's kind of interesting / a great thing that there's essentially 2 solo grindable events a year and 2 cooperative ones. Before the anniversary event, there was 2 cooperative ones and only 1 solo grindable. So I think that's really cool. There's actually a pretty cool announcement, and I'm really excited for this video to one day come out. 63 things to do in PokeMMO. Right now, this video is actually scheduled for October 6th, but that might change. So keep that in mind. But hopefully, I might even try to push it up into like early to mid-September and get it out really soon. I have to make a thumbnail for it, but the thumbnail should be pretty simple, actually. I wanted to match my 63 tips kind of theme. But yeah, I want this video to come out pretty soonish. I think I might try to aim for it to come out, actually. I want it to come out slightly before the anniversary event or any anniversary event news, hopefully. So I might try to drop that in the next week or two. And hopefully that video revitalizes a lot of people's motivations and helps them set goals. I think I always talk about how like PokeMMO is a crazy good sandbox game, but it doesn't really give you any direction on how to set your goals or what to do. And I think 63 things to do in PokeMMO is really going to help with that a ton and really kind of be the brother to 63 tips where it's like, oh, okay, you know, now that I have information on the game, what do I actually do? And hopefully that video will answer that question for people. It'll be really interesting to see what they do with the, like, if they'll bring back Shaman for Lunar this year, or if they'll introduce, are they going to continue to introduce more legendaries with events like the anniversary event and such? I don't know. I really do think that they'll do the Johto alpha starters. It's a pretty easy guess, but like someone brought up Victini in chat. Victini might be too strong for PokeMMO. V creates a really powerful move, but I don't know. We'll just have to play it by ear and see what the devs think. It's a good question. Like, what are legendaries they could add to Pokemon that wouldn't be too broken? Probably things like Regice. Like, I don't think Regice is too... Like, what are any of the Regis broken? Obviously, Gigas is trash. Regice is probably fine. Regirock would probably be fine. I think all the Regis, right? I don't think any Regi is like a competitive, you know, threat. Celebi is arguably fine. I don't know enough about Celebi's competitive history, so someone could correct me on that. What else? Raikou and Entei. Entei is probably fine. I don't see an issue with Entei. Sacred Fire is obviously very good, but like that's, yeah. Raikou is probably the strongest of the dogs, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, sorry, Suicune's the strongest. Yeah, no, they'd all be fine. I think you could add all the dogs, it'd be fine for competitive play. Mew would probably be fine in PokeMMO. It's an interesting, it's such a unique PvP balance system and a unique metagame that it's like you can't compare it to any other Pokemon game, so it's really interesting. Yeah, I'm sure all those would be fine. Azelf, Mesprit, Uxie. Jirachi is an interesting question. I fucking hate Jirachi, so I don't want to see it in the game. Just such an annoying Pokemon. That's really it. The Bird Trio and Kanto. Zapdos would be really good, is kind of a concern. But isn't Zapdos 4 times weak to rock, correct? So maybe it'd be fine without heavy... Zapdos without heavy-duty boots would be really interesting in PokeMMO. But then with heavy-duty boots, it'd probably be too good. But maybe I don't know. I'm not good enough at PvP. I'm not qualified enough. I'd love to see conversations. I think it's a really, really interesting... Like, what things are too broken? I thought Suicune would be too good for PokeMMO, but I love the way that I think Prince really sold me on it, where he was like, you know what? I feel like Suicune, I don't have to see its stats and how it's doing in OU, but I feel like Suicune's just a worse Rotom Wash, which I kind of agree with. Zapdos can roost, that is true, to dodge the... That is true. Yeah, Moltres is turbo bad. Articuno is turbo bad. Isn't Articuno also 4 times weak to rock? Are they all? Is it? No, yeah. So Zapdos isn't. It's just Moltres and Articuno, right? Are all 4 times weak to rock? Correct? Yeah, Zapdos would be very good in OU for sure. Now I'm super curious. I want to go ahead and check PvP stats on Suicune. A lot of people seem to disagree, but look at this. Look at this Suicune. 2.89% usage, 52% win rate. Looks pretty mediocre to me. Not mediocre. It looks pretty decent. The usage is so low. I will say, we can't really go off data like this, right? The usage is just so low. I know a lot of people. So a lot of people have been watching AFC Adino use Suicune and then be like, oh my god, Suicune's so good. AFC Adino is just so fucking good. That man could rock Stunfist in OU and 6-0 people. Like if you put a dog shit Pokemon in the hands of a god like him, he'll make anything fucking look good. It's kind of like PokeMMD. I feel like PokeMMD literally is known for rocking the stupidest Pokemon in like the highest tier of play, right? And making them look good. And then other, like, the average player goes and like tries to rock that shit on Showdown and they get absolutely rocked out of their goddamn mind. So I feel like they're playing a 5v6. Like, I feel like if you're good enough, you can win those 5v6 matches, make anyone look good. Now, Suicune obviously isn't that, it's not bad either. It's not like as bad as fucking Stunfisk by any means. I think it's very good. I think Suicune will end up being, maybe I shouldn't say this, I'm probably not qualified enough to say this. I would argue that Suicune's probably going to end up being top tier UU, similar to Shaman. I think that Rotom Wash just phases it out of OU. Rotom Wash is just so good. Rotom Wash is just so good. Having access to Levitate as well to dodge EQs, having its only weakness be Grass, being able to pivot, switch to Volt Switch, Pain Split, Will-O-Wisp access, Defog access. I feel like having Trick, Choice Scarf, threatening abilities. I feel like Rotom Wash just outmatches Suicune in every way, which is insane to say. How strong is that Pokemon? It is kind of insane how many things, like, very few things beat Rotom Wash. Rotom Wash checks neutral to almost everything and beats a lot of things. The only thing that, like, Rotom Wash loses to is, like, Superior and, like, certain things, right? But, like, it neutral checks so many things. It's just such a powerful Pokemon. A washing machine is cooking a legendary dog. Yeah, That's an awesome sentence. Those are two huge tips to up-and-coming PokeMMO content creators. Two of the things that I absolutely should have started doing sooner that were nothing but a boon to my channel. Dual streaming with Restream. I think it's is it Restream.com? Restream.io? Restream. Just Google it. I should have started restreaming way sooner. Streaming on Twitch and YouTube is so good. And then recording more content while live on stream. And I know this from personal experience. There's a lot of times where I'll watch a live stream. Live streams are kind of like you're in and out, you know? There's a lot of times where I'll watch something on a live stream, but I'll miss the beginning or miss the end, and then I'll actually want to go back and watch the rest of it or finish it later, but I don't, it's annoying to go find a VOD, you know? So if that YouTuber uploads the full stream or uploads like clips of it or a recap or whatever on YouTube, that's actually like, I really like that personally. So I kind of try to do that now where it's like, okay, I kind of try to like, do stream clips and like a stream recap. If you don't have time to watch the streams, if I stream at a bad time, I stream at fucking noon ET. I basically stream for the neats. Let's be honest. Like I don't stream. Unfortunately, like a lot of the average working person can't watch my streams, which is really unfortunate. So I like doing stream recaps and these sort of vloggy type videos to be able to do that. Plus 2 times content. Yeah, I really recommend if you're an up and coming content creator, whether it's PokeMMO or whatever you're doing, reusing your content as many times as possible. I think as from an artist perspective, it can come off feeling cheap, but I think viewers and consumers actually appreciate it, myself included. I'm literally a consumer who appreciates it. So I always try to make content that I myself would enjoy and that I know that I appreciate. So that's my thought process on it. Dude, let me collect all this Pokeyen. I've been saving it. Let's collect it. This is so much. 1.4 mil. Dude, it doesn't look like that much. It doesn't look like that much, but then you collect it and you're like, holy shit. Plus 150k. Dude, I started this stream at 2.8 mil, and now I'm at 5 mil. And I still have all that. I have a ton of BP to spend. I have 69k BP? How? What? That's like 600k. I'm like almost 700k. Okay. Let's go ahead and relist this Bagon, but that is nuts. I'll put this up for... I have no idea what Bagons are going for right now. I'm just gonna do 100k. I'm not even gonna price check it. I'm just gonna be lazy. Wow, that's whew, big day. Good for anniversary event coming up. I literally want a shiny hunt so bad. I haven't been able to do it because I've been stuck at that. I've been stuck on my richest charm timer and like waiting for that red fight. So now I can actually finally go shiny hunt, which I want to do so bad. So we're gonna prep for that. I'm an idiot. I just realized I came to the Miltank spot at nighttime. Thank you for popping the charm, JDB Tree. I super appreciate it, but I'm a moron. Let's head over to the... Let's go Dratini. Let's see if we can get a Dratini. We're going to sit at Dratini's here for a little bit and see what we can do. Maybe... This is so fucked up. We might even get a Dratini before Mist. Dude, for those who don't know, Mist, one of my top mods, pretty much my top active mod right now, just right now. He's incredible. I love him. He's had 5 goddamn Magikarps at this location already. He's 5 phases into Dratini already, and I really hope he gets it soon, dude. It's so brutal. Is it a good idea to buy Christmas Sleigh right now, or is it gonna come back for... Yes, it's gonna come back for Christmas. If you want the Christmas Sleigh, you should probably just wait, because it'll probably drop to like 3.8 to 4 mil, I believe, during Christmas. What's it at right now? Like 5. It'll drop like 1.2 mil, 1.2 to 1.5 during the actual Christmas event. So just save a lot of Pokeyen, but it's up if you really want it. Like, it's up to you. It's like 4 months or 3 months almost, but it's up to you. Got 2 shiny Rapidash in 10 minutes last week while leveling for Dex. That's incredible. Congratulations, dude. That's pretty nuts. This will be 15k encounters, which is a pretty cool milestone to see. Nice, nice, nice. But yeah, that reminds me, Bodowin, shiny rating is coming up Thursday in 2 days. Probably by the time this video comes out, it might have already happened, or it'll be happening on this day. If I release this, it's on the 1st. The 1st of... No, sorry. The 31st, right? The 31st of August, Thursday, is going to be a shiny rating. That's exciting. Are you guys ready to spend, hundreds of hours looking for a shiny just for me to say, meh, 3 out of 10 and get your heart broken? I can't wait, personally. Yeah, I've got a twin, Comic Flicks. I like his look. I love people who copy my look. I respect it. Who's to say he copied it? He's doing it better, if anything. Let's be honest. Yeah, make sure to get all your shinies. Make sure to get those shinies before Thursday, fellas. Thursday at 12 p.m. It might be start at 1. It'll probably be 12. Thursday at 12 p.m. Get your shinies before then. Any new Johto shinies probably will get an automatic +1, maybe like a +0.5, some sort of small boost. Like if you have a ×5, so ×5 horde shinies are usually base rating of 2 out of 10. But if you have a Johto one, like a Miltank or something already, it might be like a 2 point, well, probably up at 0.5 points. I think if you've gotten a shiny already within, 18, 19, 20 days of Johto being released, I think that's pretty impressive. I think it's worth something. That's pretty cool, It's worth 0.5 points. The term Patrouski Luck literally comes from me going 300,000 encounters dry for my first shiny, 8 years, 2,200 hours, to my second shiny was a Safari caught shiny Shuckle at 106 encounters. Like those two things are literally the two polar opposites of RNG, which is what Patrouski Luck is all about. I am only ever extremely lucky or extremely unlucky, never in between, which is not a bad thing. I think it's great for content. So honestly, I'm okay with it. Honestly, it works out pretty good for me. Okay, congrats to Cynthia here. I'm just spectating them. It's not my shiny. I saw them just type out shiny, screaming out in normal chat. Congratulations to the random shunter here at Dragon's Den. That's always cool to see. Hey, congrats to Cynthia on the shiny Karp catch. Hopefully the IVs are good. Just happen to see him shunting here. That's a good question. I think people do talk about how it is definitely more difficult and more time consuming to make a PvP team, a full competitive PvP team in PokeMMO compared to current state Pokemon games. But compared to older, I think it's actually a lot faster due to hordes and stuff, right? Well, I'm actually really curious now. Now I want to crunch some numbers. So let's say that I think you can build a seriously competitive PvP team with each Pokemon costing around 100 to 150k Pokeyen. That's 2 times 31 plus nature plus 20 to 25 plus if you snipe some good deals. I think that's pretty reasonable. Let's go ahead and do 125k cost per Pokemon times 6. So 750k is going to be the total cost of the PvP team just for the Pokemon. That's not including items and stuff. I'll go super high end. Let's say it costs you 60k per item, because some items are gonna be super cheap like berries and focus ashes. Some are gonna be super expensive like choice scarf, band, life orb, etc. So let's do 60k cost per item. We can do 60k times 6. It'd be a lot easier if I was better at math. Plus this plus the 750k plus some of the other tools you might need. I think you could definitely make a very, 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 like, this is for like an extremely good PvP team, for like 1.2 mil, right? So let's go ahead and let's take this number and divide this by, this is not including EV training, XP training, and let's do TMs. Let's include TMs, let's include EV training. Let's just round everything out to a solid 1.5 mil. Let's say that it takes 1.5 mil to make an incredible PvP team. This is a very good PvP team. You don't need this to jump into PvP. You can definitely make a really good PvP team for much less. I have many videos showing off budget PvP teams and challenges of the sort, but let's take this number. This is a very good structured PvP team. Let's go ahead and take this and let's divide this by, let's say 200,000 Pokeyen per hour, which is very good. Now this is not including EV training time, so I think around 7 hours, 7.5 hours to actually just get the Pokeyen to make the team. That's not bad. It's a fair bit of a grind. That's a fair bit of a grind. Now let's kind of go ahead and let's take that. Let's add in EV training. It takes 15 minutes to EV train a full stat, 252. So if you do 15 minutes, how many Pokemon? Let's just do an hour for EV training. So you don't know how many stats you're gonna have to do. You might have to do. Let's do hour and a half maybe to make it an even 9 hours, right? And then for XP training, I would guess, this is a guesstimation, 2 to 3 hours with XP charms, which I think go into our cost. I think you could definitely, and that should be everything. Now, the other thing is planning. Planning is going to be honestly a huge part of the time process, but let's go ahead and guesstimate everything up 15 hours. I think 15 hours, I think you could easily make an extremely competitively viable PokeMMO PvP team in 15 hours. Now that is including the time it would take to make all the Pokeyen, which is a huge part of it. So keep that in mind. I think 15 hours to build a full, extremely competitive PvP team is pretty fair. Obviously it's a fair bit of time. It's not like Showdown. It's not like the new games where you can probably build a PvP Pokemon in around 30 minutes each. It's definitely tough, but I think that is that is super good. I think 15 hours is super fair. I think it's the perfect middle ground for an MMO where you do have to grind for things, you do have to grind for your teams and grind for items and have that satisfaction from building those teams. I like grinds being somewhat long, but you don't want them too long, especially in a grind like PvP. If PvP grinds are too long, you don't have enough people playing, you don't have enough, there's too much barrier to entry, you don't have enough people getting into it, which can be a huge issue. So I think the barrier to entry there is pretty balanced in my opinion at the moment, and it can be lower or higher depending on how much better you want your team to be. I personally don't think we'll ever get Regenerator Slowbro in the current state of PokeMMO. It's just too... It'd be too good. Regenerator Slowbro with Teleport buff would be too good in the Pokemon metagame. Is Shaman coming back next year for those who didn't get it? I would think it's likely, but I don't know for sure. But I would think it's decently likely. Leppas are pretty expensive right now, aren't they? I think they've gone up a bit since there's so many like Leppa shunts in Johto. 940 a piece. Dude, Leppa farmers are eating good right now. More power to them, man. Berry farming's a pain in the ass. I super respect the farmers. About 11,999 Leppas at Ashley now, which is interesting. We can go back to Miltank now that it's daytime. Huge shout out to Rumel for actually reminding me. I always forget to go back, dude. But I want to stick at it doesn't really matter, but I do want to get to Miltank. I would love Miltank to be my next shiny. Hopefully we don't face another Raticate, but we shall see. There is the second shiny charm wearing out. Thank you, Tree, again, for popping them. And we have hunted a fair bit today. We're going to keep going for a little bit. Did you actually just get shiny Miltank anime news? What channel are you? I'd love to see it, man. Congratulations. Let me know what channel you're on. 45k encounters in. Turbo deserved as well, man. Congratulations, dude. Good luck on the catch, dude. That's so nice. Channel 1. Okay, let's hop over and check, fellas. Let's see this anime juice. There's so many people here. I have to like scroll through. The anime juice shiny. Yo, congratulate. Oh, it looks so good, dude. Congratulations, Anime Goose, on the shiny Miltank. Leading with your Dragon as well. Nice. A great shiny to catch. A great shiny. Green Boy. I love the name, Green Boy. Congratulations, dude. Shiny Miltank is so good, man. That's so sick. Congratulations, dude. Hopefully I get mine to match yours. But huge congrats to you, man. Nice hunt. 45k encounters as well. 17,000 encounters right here, which is kind of cool since last shiny, since the Raticate. Bam. Okay, so learning breeding in PokeMMO is really intimidating. The biggest thing to keep in mind is that make sure you like aggressively check the Pokemon summary screen. So before you actually go through with the breed, the summary screen is going to show you how things will come out, right? Using that to prevent mistakes is super important. Now you can still make mistakes, like maybe like buying the wrong Pokemon or doing something wrong, but like you can always resell that Pokemon or like semi-fix that mistake versus if you go through with a breeding error, like that's gonna happen still with the summary screen, but make sure to like double, triple check the summary screen. That's your best way as a new player to prevent as much Pokeyen loss as possible when learning breeding, but it's just tough. Okay, I want to preface that this is total speculation. Nobody really knows this. I've done a ton of videos in the past that explain how I came to this number, so you can probably find those or check those out by Googling. But I would guess that the concurrent player count for Pokemon, like concurrent online at all times, online, I would say the daily player count is probably around 100k. Maybe 50 to 100k right now during Johto. That's important. I think not during Johto. It's probably daily players 50k. I think during Johto, maybe even like 120k. Concurrent versus daily is a hugely different thing, though. What do I think the concurrent count is? I don't know. Maybe like I don't know. That's a way harder thing to judge. Maybe 20k. If it's daily 120k, and then that makes sense. Like concurrent 20k. That would I think that makes sense. Wait, that's hilarious. Literally an alpha spawned right next to me. I have to go get my stuff to be able to go catch it. Let's go catch it. Let's go shiny check it and stuff. That's hilarious. Good call. Dude, yeah, wait, it actually was literally at the location I was at. I just had to like reset it. That's really funny. Yeah, I'm gonna shiny check it. Paw. Okay, no Shelfo. That's okay. We're gonna blast it with the Rampardos and get off a ton of damage. We'll switch over to the Spinda, do the Steel Swap strats. Yep. EQ does 40% with CB. Choice Band, EQ from Rampardos. Putting in a crit might kill here. Okay, no, we're safe. He EQs me? Wait, that's awesome. Okay, this is actually turning out to be a pretty easy catch. As long as it's Milk Drink. The issue is if it Milk Drinks. This was EQ. What's the moveset? EQ Body Slam. We're going to Spore. Oh, no, it's Sap Sipper. Oh, he's going to attack raise into... Oh, into kill it. Wait, really? Wait, the fact that you can't spore this. Wait, no, I need to still swap. I need to still swap it, then I can spore it. Oh, that's so shit. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Still swap. Ah, man, that's tough. Wait, he's trying to curse, and it's raising his speed and lowering his attack and defense. That's awesome. That's actually so funny. Do I just hypnosis? What do I do from here? It's a weird position to be in. Okay, that's good. Take that out. I can come back in with I can go over to this. Now that it doesn't have Sap Surfer, I can spore it, which is nice. No, he's faster and got the milk drink. That, oh, does that ruin the whole fight? I think it does. False Swipe's gonna do so little damage. The fact that he got the speed boost from Curse actually mattered so much. Oh, that's actually so painful. Oh, that actually sucks. I think the whole fight's fucked. That's so unfortunate. Ugh, ouch. Why do I always wipe to Alpha Miltank? I'm gonna throw one last ditch effort timer ball. Catch, easy peasy. I always wipe to Miltank. Rest in peace. Why I never get the shiny. I don't deserve it. Okay, attempt number 2 at Miltank, fellas. Here we go. I accidentally killed it. Okay, fuck it. This is cursed. I'm just gonna go back to... Dude, every alpha Miltank that I've ever encountered is turbo cursed for me. I can't catch it. Let's just go ahead and go heal and come back. That was brutal. Never works out, unfortunately. There is the end of the 3rd shiny charm of the stream. Thank you to JW Tree and Pandark for popping them. And I'm sorry, please forgive me. That is also the end of the video and the stream. Been a pretty cool one. I'm having a pretty good day. Hopefully you guys having a good day as well for whenever you're watching this. Like this video / stream if you did enjoy it. Dislike if not. That's always totally okay and super encouraged. Subscribe to the channel for daily PokeMMO videos. That's right. I upload videos every single day. I also stream usually Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET on Twitch. Going above and beyond. Anger here. One sec. Discord's also down below if you want updates on all my content. Anger, thanks for subbing at the very end of the stream. I really appreciate that. This guy's name is Riot Games Blows. We got a genius over here in chat. But thank you. Make sure if you want to go above and beyond and support my channel, if my content has helped you in some way or earned it from you and you can afford it, YouTube memberships, Twitch primes, Twitch subs, and PayPal / Venmo donations do go a very long way and help out a ton. Having said all this, I'm going to go raid someone on Twitch. Go hang out, have fun, smiley face emoji. Have a great day. I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Hey, thank you so much for watching until the very end of the video. Hopefully it was a positive asset on your day in some way. And thank you to everyone's name who's on this list, who is a massive positive asset to my day every single day. I appreciate you all. Thank you for going above and beyond and allowing me to do what I do.